Are your geraniums not blooming like they used to, or you're simply not sure how to care for them properly? Don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to keep your geraniums healthy, full of green leaves, and blooming abundantly all year round. I'll also show you how to propagate them easily, and I'll share the most effective fertilizers, both homemade and store-bought. Plus, we'll talk about the most decorative and resilient varieties. At the end, I'll invite you to check out another video where I teach you how to care for roses so they bloom all year long too. Geraniums, scientifically known as Pelargonium, are native to southern Africa, which explains why they thrive in sun, heat, and with minimal moisture around the roots. While they're considered outdoor plants, they can also be grown indoors, as long as they get enough light. They're popular for their bright colors, resilience, and ability to flower for months when given the proper care. Light is one of the most important factors. To bloom vigorously, geraniums need at least 4 to 6 hours of direct sunlight per day. The more light they receive, the more flowers they'll produce. If you place them in partial shade or indoors without enough light, the plant will grow lots of foliage but produce very few or no flowers at all. In very hot climates, it's best to protect them from the harsh midday sun to avoid leaf burn. Watering should be moderate. A common mistake is overwatering, which can lead to root rot and leaf drop. Ideally, you should wait until the soil feels dry to the touch before watering again. In warm climates, watering every 2 to 3 days is fine, but in winter you should water much less. Always use pots with good drainage so water doesn't pool at the bottom. If you're growing them in the ground, plant them in loose, sloped soil that allows water to drain easily. The ideal soil for geraniums should be light, well-aerated, and well-draining. A good mix includes potting soil, coarse sand or perlite, and mature compost. This combination prevents excess moisture and allows roots to breathe. If your geraniums are pots, check occasionally to make sure the roots aren't coming out the bottom. If they are, it's time to transplant to a larger pot. Pruning is essential to keep geraniums strong and blooming continuously. Remove dead flowers weekly to encourage new ones. This also prevents the plant from wasting energy on seeds. Once a year, preferably at the end of winter or start of spring, give them a more intense pruning. Cut back about 1/3 of the plant, especially long and weak stems, to stimulate new, stronger growth. Pruning also helps control the shape and prevents the plant from becoming woody. When it comes to fertilizing, geraniums benefit from regular nutrient boosts, especially in pots where soil nutrients deplete quickly. For lush green foliage, use nitrogen-rich fertilizers like banana peel tea with sprouted lentils or liquid worm humus every 2 weeks. But for vibrant flowering, phosphorus and potassium are key. Some great homemade options include wood ash, dried banana peel tea, or a mix of bone meal with compost. You can also use commercial flowering fertilizers. Look for formulas like October 30th, 20, or 15-30-15. Apply them every 15 days during spring and summer and stop fertilizing during winter. If you want to propagate your geraniums, the easiest and most effective way is through stem cuttings. Cut a healthy stem about 4 to 6 inches long just below a node. Remove the lower leaves, keeping only a few at the top. Let the cutting dry for a few hours so the wound can heal, then plant it in moist soil mixed with sand or perlite. Keep the cutting in a bright but indirect light spot. In 2 to 3 weeks, it should start rooting. Once you see growth, transplant it into a larger pot or straight into your garden. There are many varieties of geraniums you can grow, each with unique traits. The zonal geranium, Pelargonium horderum, is the most common, with round leaves and a dark band in the center. It blooms in red, white, pink, and fuchsia. The ivy geranium, Pelargonium peltatum, has glossy leaves and trailing stems, perfect for hanging baskets and balconies. Scented geraniums are loved for their fragrance, with varieties that smell like lemon, mint, or rosé. The regal or Martha Washington geranium, Pelargonium grandiflorum, produces large, showy flowers, though its bloom period is shorter. Here are a few extra tips for better blooms. Avoid using only nitrogen-rich fertilizers, as they promote leafy growth but fewer flowers. Keep the plant well ventilated, remove wilted leaves, and watch out for pests like aphids or whiteflies. You can also rotate the pot weekly to make sure all sides get sunlight and prevent the plant from leaning. In short, caring for geraniums isn't hard, but it does require consistency. Give them direct sunlight, water moderately, prune regularly, feed them with balanced fertilizers, and you'll enjoy months of vibrant flowers. And with the cutting method, you can multiply your plants and keep adding beauty to your home, or share them with friends. If you love flowering plants as much as I do, I invite you to watch my video where I explain how to care for anthuriums, another stunning plant known for its exotic flowers and glossy leaves. In that video, you'll learn how to keep your anthuriums healthy, blooming for months, and thriving both indoors and outdoors. I'll leave the link at the end of this video and also in the description. Don't miss it.